Drake used to be one of the most feared rappers pen-wise in the game. And the key word is was. Let's take it back to high school a bit. Remember that dude that put a nigga together that had hands? He had put a nigga together in front of the school. All right, after school, he had put a nigga together. Well, that was Drake right after the battle with Meek Mill. And then that bully tried the wrong one. And then come after getting packed out, coming back to school like 2-3 weeks later and saying this.
These guys are dropping albums. It's like hello and goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And careful with that reply because the pen isn't dry. I'm just letting you know.
Boy, is anybody still scared of Drake's pen? Let's talk about it, because I don't think we all gonna have the same answer.
What time, RB? I got it. Stay on street level, man. Concrete in the street is all I touch, you feel me? If it ain't the green and the yada I mean.
A few days ago, Drake jumped on a live stream for the first time in a few months with Ben Adon. And it seemed like he was feeling himself because he said,
and careful with that reply because the pen isn't dry. I'm just letting you know.
And on paper, he has the receipts back to the high school analogy and packed a few niggas out. So why exactly is it still confusing? I feel like there's two Drakes that people are confusing. There's Pen Drake, where he can write a hit and yeah, that Drake. And then there's Battle Drake, or Battle Pen Drake. And that is two different conversations. And let's be clear, Music Pen Drake go crazy. There's no denying that. He just did something that nobody has done in Billboard history. Top 3 albums, all at the same time. And he passed up Jay-Z for the 15th number 1. And people forget that Drake created a formula where he wasn't trying to really out-rap you. He was going to out-hit you. He's going to dish you on a hit record and it's going to play all summer. Meek Mill with back-to-back. Shit, that song got nominated for a Grammy. That shit turned Meek Mill into a meme for like years before they squashed it. That really affected his career. And that's what Drake became that dude at school. So if the question is if Drake still can make hits, stop it. It's never a question. But real talk, when it was Drake versus a real lyricist, like Common, like Pusha T, who I feel like held their own and really actually won in that battle or came up at least, well, it's debatable. It wasn't what happened to Meek Mill. So is it really a fear of his pen or is it a fear of the moment that happened to Meek Mill? You get what I'm saying? And Not Like Us wasn't just a diss track. It was the biggest song in the country. It won 5 Grammys, Song of the Year, Record of the Year. It was a diss track about you. And then he went on and built a whole campaign behind it. This man performed at the Super Bowl in front of 130 plus million people and then ended the show with Game Over. This wasn't just a loss. This was a public embarrassment. Remember that high school analogy? That bully ran into somebody who could really squabble. And I feel like the music pen never really took damage. I feel like the battle pen took the most damage in that field. Because nobody really believes that Drake can't make hits. Here's where I defend Drake. And this is my actual take. It had to be Kendrick. Because look at who beat Drake. Pause. Somebody that's so rooted in culture. He's from LA, you know that LA nostalgia. That's the cheat code. If you not really from the hood, you can't really understand nor say anything credible to somebody to make them feel like you won that battle. And I feel like Drake lost because Kendrick kind of showed them like it was a difference. So no, I don't think everybody in the game can do what Kendrick did to Drake, but it's losing to the exception, a major loss. Let's take it back to high school. People don't care why you got put together. They just remember that you got put together. Are people actually still scared of Drake pen? His music pen? 100% as they should be. Man can make a hit and have the whole world singing that song for the next 17 months. But his battle pen, I would say nah. And this is why. I don't think the fear of his battle pen can be returned by a live stream flex. I feel like he has to walk something down. I feel like he got to get back in that ring. And maybe with Hov been shooting at him. I don't think that's probably going to go the best way that he think is going to go battling somebody that old. If this makes sense to you, please do me the honor of pressing that like button, sharing this, and commenting. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.